You are watching T to the M to the IDD.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? T to the M to the IDD. We are here with another video. In this video, I think we'll be able to help a lot of people. Now, this is going to be 5 things that I believe were my best studio photography expenses. I think that these things have been very pivotal in my content creation thus far inside the studio. All right. If you have any suggestions as well, definitely put them down in the comments below because we want to spread the knowledge amongst everyone. All right. So let's get into it. We got 5 things to go through, and I'm going to give you the reasons why. Okay. Now, first thing we have is sitting right here to my right hand side. It is actually a C-stand. For the longest time, I just had a regular light stand. And the reason why this was a great purchase was because, one, it is heavy duty. It has a lot more weight. So it avoids me from having to catch it when the wind wants to blow it over. Now, you add sandbags to it, but this is just a lot more solid than your typical light stand. That is one of the reasons. But one of the second reasons is that this C-stand actually has a boom arm, and you can see this boom arm right here. And the reason why the boom arm is so important and special to me is because it basically gives me a clear line of sight whenever I'm shooting inside of the studio. If you think about certain lighting patterns that I might want to achieve, such as butterfly, okay? Typically, if I have a model sitting right here in this direction, and I'm shooting in this direction, now I have this obstruction, which is the C-stand in my way, right? So I have to, or if it was just a regular light stand, right? So you just, I guess, think of this as a regular light stand. If this is a regular light stand, now I have to maneuver around the light stand, and that becomes a problem. So with the C-stand, I am able to put the stand off to the side and then use the boom arm to place my lighting right in the butterfly position, and then I don't have to worry about this obstruction anymore. I can shoot freely. So the C-stand is a lifesaver, trust me. The second thing to accompany it is the Godox MS300. I have spoke about this light a million times on my channel. If you have not heard me rant and rave about this light, then you clearly have not watched the T-Mid video, okay? The reason why this light is important is because it comes in so budget friendly. $100 I am willing to spend. When you think about some of the portable flashes, $300, $400, $500, I'm not ready to spend that amount of money just coming in as a beginner. So $100 I am willing to spend, and then you get great performance at that particular price point. And as you've been able to see, a lot of times I use this light, still use this light to this day. So whether you're a beginner or professional, this Godox MS300 is a great tool to have. Now it also comes in a 200 as well, and then they have alternative versions, which is like the SK400, which is still Godox. So there are quite a few variations of this light, but I go with the Godox MS300. Now, the third thing that is very important, and I think it has been a lifesaver for me, is actually what I am sitting on. A lot of people ask me, where did I get this plastic? So not the chair, but the actual acrylic plastic. Now, I know a lot of people do not want to make that initial purchase, right? But trust me, it has saved me so many backdrops. So many backdrops. Just think about oil being on models, or the shoe prints from the model. So every time that happens, you have to eventually cut that backdrop paper off and get a fresh roll out, right? With this acrylic, you pretty much have a layer that is separating the client model from stepping on the actual backdrop paper. And so in the long run, that saves you from spending, like on these backdrops right here, easily $80 a roll. So if I can preserve that for longer, that is a win-win. So you got that, and then another thing that it provides is this reflective effect in your photos. And so some people love having that effect in their photos as well. So you kind of get that as well. So that is number three. I can't tell you how much, and I think I bought this for about $80. Okay, $80. So invest in yourself. I'm telling you, it will all pay off. So we got number four. Number four is still going with my setup. I was kind of skeptical at first, but I eventually just said, let me go ahead and make this purchase. And it is actually the Varipole system. So if you look back behind me, you see what's actually holding up the backdrop is the Varipole system. Now, if you have the traditional system, then your actual stand right here will have three legs, almost similar to a light stand, that will be supporting it. But with the Varipole system, it only has one single cylinder that connects from the floor to the ceiling. And that does a few different things. One, it provides me a lot of space in the back. So if I wanted to add a back rim light, like you see here, I have space to put one right there. I have space to put one right there without those legs from the backlight interfering with the actual backdrop stand. That's number one. Space is key for me because I am in a small confined space. So wherever I can save room to manipulate things, I'm going to go for it. So it has been a lifesaver there. But the second thing that I don't really utilize with this system is that there are super clamps that you can buy and actually mount like additional lights to the actual frame. So you see where the actual cylinder is. You can actually buy a super clamp and put the super clamp on the actual Varipole right here, and then actually put a light with a modifier on there. So then you would not even need another stand to place a light back there. So that is another thing. They have a few different accessories that goes with this system. I haven't really taken in too many or played with too many of them, but they are out there. So I just have to let you know that. Now, number 5 to complete my set is going to have to be the Softbox. It's going to have to be the Softbox. When I first started, I had these ugly like 20 by 20 square soft boxes, and this is not the actual one, but let me show you all this right here. Let me bring this in. All right, some of you all may know about this some of you all may know about this light stand. They call that the T-Mid light stand. See, this is what I was using before I got this. And this I don't recommend. If you gotta use it for right now, do what you gotta do. But if you can afford to get another C stand, get you a better stand. Okay, so this is the kind of soft box I was using. No grid, no nothing. So the importance of having the right tools is that I needed to be able to control my lighting. And with something like this, I can control it, but I can't control it to the best potential. Okay. And so you start to learn these things over time. And so I want to try to give this information to somebody who may not know as soon as possible. That way you can up your game in terms of content creation. Now, there are 1,000 things that are out there that I know other people may have on their list that I did not mention, right? Everybody's going to be different. But in terms of studio, I gotta say these are some of the things that stuck out to me when I initially thought, like, what are some of my best purchases, and these are some of the ones that stuck out to me, especially during my journey. So like I said, if you have some things that speak to you when you think about this, definitely let me know in the comments. And of course, we know about the cameras, the lenses, all of those things, but something that can really, really help somebody, let me know. T to the M to the IDD. We are out. Peace.